A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant policy shift, Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood has announced a ban on asylum seekers using taxis for most medical journeys. This decision, effective from February, restricts taxi use to exceptional cases that include physical disability, pregnancy, or serious illness, all of which will require direct approval from the Home Office. The move comes in response to a recent BBC investigation that revealed widespread taxi use among asylum seekers, prompting a review of transport arrangements by the government. The investigation highlighted instances where asylum seekers had taken long taxi rides for medical appointments, including one individual who traveled 250 miles at a cost of £600 to visit a GP. The Home Office reportedly spends an average of £15.8 million annually on taxi services for asylum seekers, which has raised concerns about taxpayer money being wasted. In light of this, the government is now looking to implement alternative transportation methods, such as public transit, to reduce costs. Ms. Mahmood stated, "This government inherited conservative contracts that are wasting billions of taxpayers' hard-earned cash. I am ending the unrestricted use of taxis by asylum seekers for hospital appointments, authorizing them only in the most exceptional circumstances." This policy change is part of a broader effort to overhaul the asylum system, which aims to deter illegal migration to the UK and streamline deportation processes. Proposed reforms include making refugee status temporary and subject to reviews every 30 months, with the possibility of returning refugees to their home countries if deemed safe. These measures have faced criticism from Labour backbenchers, who argue that the changes could undermine the UK's commitment to providing asylum. Ms. Mahmood acknowledged the challenges posed by the current asylum system, stating that the UK's generous offers compared to other European countries are attracting more individuals to its shores. Earlier this month, she indicated that a pilot program would be initiated to test increased financial incentives for voluntary returns, with payments of up to £3,000 offered to those willing to leave the country. The taxi ban has sparked further debate, with advocacy groups arguing that asylum seekers should be granted free access to public transport, a request that has been made for years. Despite these calls, the government has so far rejected the idea. Organizations like Citizens UK have been campaigning for a bus pass system that would allow asylum seekers to travel without the restriction of taxi services, especially for essential journeys like school runs and volunteering placements. A pilot scheme for free bus travel was launched in Oxford in late 2024, and Scotland has committed to providing free bus travel for asylum seekers by 2026. Currently, asylum seekers are entitled to one return bus journey per week, but for other necessary travel, taxis have been the norm. Reports from taxi drivers indicate that the system has been open to abuse, with some subcontractors inflating costs by dispatching drivers over long distances for short journeys. One driver recounted being sent from Gatwick Airport to Reading for a 1.5-mile appointment, costing the Home Office over £100. Ms. Mahmood's announcement reflects a growing concern about the efficiency and fairness of the asylum system in the UK, as the government seeks to balance cost-saving measures with the needs of vulnerable populations. As the policy is set to take effect, many will be watching closely to see how these changes will impact asylum seekers and their access to essential medical care. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.